Must be a circus in town. Let's shut the down on these clowns.
What them set this thing for?
Tell them say we are on the game. We not do this for the fame. Clowns be tripping, but we not listen what them saying. This lion can't tame. Better get this in your brain. The spirit of the legends is flowing into my veins. I mean, you're still keeping them entertained while you're dropping the knowledge that paint the picture in the frame. Keeping it militant is the mission and the aim till you're seated with the gods and they remember the name.
Sometimes I feel like I'm cold, no jewelry and no gold. Just spit my heart and my soul and let the stories unfold. Sometimes I feel like I'm me, do for my people. Sometimes I feel like I'm Nipsey, man, I'm still followers lead, bro. Sometimes I'm like Kendrick, they turn music to metrics and data analytics. All we do is sit and accept it, do anything for attention. Try and sell a dream, popping, she dropping low as a self-esteem.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. And today's starting pitcher, Michael Lorenzen. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a qual.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. Rosario gets his lead at first with nobody out. Rosario on the move. Foul ball, still 0-2. And the righty deals. Runner goes again. Throw, save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runner at second, nobody out. Smoked into left, base hit. Rosario headed for the plate. The throw's offline, he's safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Bounce to the right. Scope sends it to first. One out in the top of the first.
The catcher, number 13.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Third on the National League leaderboard for batting average.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And the pitch. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. In comes the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
One out, runner at second. And the batter now, Pete Alonso. homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Ground ball to the right side, and that one finds its way through. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Francisco Lindor now at the plate as he swings through strike one. First and third, one down.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Two on, one out. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a pitch. Ground ball right side. Over to Baez. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Mets 2. The Tigers coming to bat. Back here in Detroit, and today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Bottom of the first, and here is Akil Baddoo.
No left field.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
0-1. Scherzer, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a slurve, and occasionally uses a cutter. On the run, sends it over to first, and a quick out number 1.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. Singy, Max Scherzer has a condition called heterochromia. Do you know what that is?
Well, I know what it is because of Max Scherzer, and it's when your eyes are 2 different colors, and something pretty interesting. We've seen it with dogs and, you know, individuals, but not a whole lot of humans, and Max Scherzer, one of those with it.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Yeah, left eye is brown, right eye is blue. He calls his left eye his baseball eye. Dusty Baker found out when he asked Max which eye he should look at when he's talking to him.
I think that's kind of funny.
Out to short. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
And now up to hit Miguel Cabrera. On the ground, could be 2. Over to McNeil. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We move on to the second here at Comerica. It's the Mets 2 and the Tigers nothing.
Plain Jane's gotta find a new plane for the drive. Hey, word to Nas, I'm shooting for the stars. Unlabeled with them bars, win against all odds. Cause they don't see the greatness till you show them you the man. They're filling up the stands, it's winning.
Second inning set to go. So now here's the Mets DH, Tomas Nido. The pitch. That one to first. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 15, Danny Mendick.
And next for the Mets, Danny Mendick. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
At the belt and fires. Swings and misses. That is strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. The wind to kick the pitch. This one in the air, center field. Rosario in position. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter,
Austin Meadows now. The other way, and he beats the shift. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Waste no time there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now it's Jonathan Scope. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys were chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Next offering is fouled back. With Max, you're always thinking about the strikeout. Chris, he's one of 3 guys along with Clemens and Randy Johnson to strike out 20 in a game.
Yeah, and with his delivery and release point, sometimes it seems like that fastball is rising, has a little upshoot to it. Real deception for the hitter, along with pretty good velocity.
Scherzer ahead 1-2. Scherzer gets the punch out, and there are 2 outs.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
The batter now, Javier Baez. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Meadows at second with 2 down. Ball 1 there. And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low. And that's ball 2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Line drive. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Tigers leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Back at Comerica Park. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Ahmed Rosario. And a pitch. Out in front and foul to the left side. Rosario in his 6th season hitting leadoff in today's game, and they traded for him earlier this year. Liner, base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that.
Rosario runs. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. No outs, runner on second. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say. And started him out with off-speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because you don't have a chance to time it. So he threw it right by him there and sent him packing.
That one inside, ball 1. Bounced out to short. Baez fires over to first, and they got him.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Salvador Perez. Doubled in his first AB. There's a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another guy.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
In this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that back. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
Kicks and deals. And now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Lined into right. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. The run scores from third. It's 3-zip.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Pete Alonso.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Up the middle, Scope. Fires over to first. And that takes care of Alonso. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Scherzer, a 6'3" righty, over 200 career wins. Of course, a 3-time Cy Young Award winner.
1-0.
Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. In there. And so now 1-2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Batting 9.
And next up for the Tigers, Nick Maton. In there at the knees. Strike one. Maton measures 6 feet 2 inches, 180 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. In the air out to center. Rosario makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, and up next for Detroit, Akil Baddoo. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Baddoo getting the start in left, 24 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Scherzer deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. So here's Scherzer. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
On the ground. McNeil gets it to first. Inning over. Tigers are shut down there. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
First offering misses the mark.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Kicks and fires. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
Tomas Nido at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Ball 1, no strikes. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
Righty delivers. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So up next. Next, Danny Mendick. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Vierling settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away now.
Up next for the net, the third baseman,
Eduardo Escobar. El Caballo up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Rogers right there to make the grab. And that'll do it. Mets leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Stepping in, Matt Vierling. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires to first on the run. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Miguel Cabrera up now for the Tigers. He hit into a double play his first time up. Hard hit right side. On to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The right fielder, number 30, Gary.
Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
On the ground, out to short. Lindor on to first. Play made, that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ahmed Rosario. Lorenzen back to work. Out to short, Baez. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The left fielder, number 25, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi up here, 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
This one high in the air to left center. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. McNeil into second, and he's got a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. He swings and fouls one off. Runner at second, 2 down.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. In the dirt, blocked. Rogers to first, and they get Perez for the out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. Home. Back here in Detroit, now it's Austin Meadows. The wind of the pitch. Bounce to the right side. Throws to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jonathan.
At the plate, Jonathan Scope. His first at bat was a strikeout. On the ground right side, and it stays fair. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's Javier Baez. In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
No strikes.
Runner at third, 2 away. And now it's even up.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Next offering upstairs. Scope on third with 2 out. Out towards right center field. Mendick coming on. And that will end the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They trail it here 3-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Bo Brisky. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a pitch. That's inside. Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old. And he's a former home run derby champ. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Snags it on the run. And there's 1 down. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And the batter now, Tomas Nido. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Brisky, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider. Now a screamer into the outfield. Vierling makes the grab. Out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder,
Danny Mendick up now for the Mets. The other way. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 3. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the 3rd baseman, Nick Maton. The wind of the pitch. And that one is inside.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Now at the plate, Akil Baddoo. On the ground to third. Escobar with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now, Matt Vierling. And that's in there for strike 1. And that's down and away.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Next offering is down low.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2-2 now. Struck him out without a swing. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. Welcome back, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Eduardo Escobar. Brisky back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
No, I like his intent there to be aggressive with the slider and make sure he got it inside. But he just yanked it across his body. A little too much horizontal rotation with the upper body instead of north-south.
Rosario at the plate now. That's ball one. That one's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And there's a ball.
2-1.
That one in for a strike. 2-2. Escobar on at first. Nobody out. Three-two now. Got him. 1 out.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. And first offering is fouled off. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. And the runner stays where he is. 1-2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a 3-2. In the air, left field. Baddoo under it. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. Baez with a relay throw.
Now that second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Right-handed reliever. In the air, left field. Baddoo settles under it and puts the squeeze on that. And that will end the inning. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Back at Comerica Park. And now the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. The Tigers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
And here it comes. Strike one.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Next one misses And the count is 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Benintendi is there. Puts the squeeze on that one. One away. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. In there for strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Escobar makes the catch. And there are two down.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Meadows, the next to hit, takes outside.
1 ball, no strike.
And a 1-1. And that one pulled foul. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Escobar under it. Squeezes it. And that'll do it. And welcome back. We're at the top of the 8th. And stepping in for New York, Salvador Perez. The wind and the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now, Pete Alonso. And a swing and a miss. Perez aboard here at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Baez. On to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
Lindor stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Ripped on a line. Carpenter brings it in for the third out. On to the bottom of the 8th. And now here is Jonathan Scope. And he deals. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Baez, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering misses. Now 1-2. In the air, right field. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. The pitch. And now the count is even.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Scherzer gets the punch out, and now 2 gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. First pitch, and he just misses. Called strike right there.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Next one is off the plate. And a count 2-1. Hammered, base hit.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw off that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
0-1. Bounce to the left side. They get the force, and that is the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the DH, Tomas Nido. Brisky back to work. And a foul ball. Bounced up the middle. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. It could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
Now it's the right fielder, Danny Mendick. Ball 1, no strikes. Righty to the plate. That one pushed foul. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Nido gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Escobar in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
This one in the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
That one ripped. Vierland pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Back to the top of the Mets order, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. In the air, center field. Vierling puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. Back here at the ballpark, here's the left fielder, Akil Baddoo. The pitch. Drops one down in front of the plate, and it goes just foul. Left-hand batter waits. And there's a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
0-2 now.
Ball. 1-2.
And he takes called strike 3 and a great changeup from Scherzer. And one away.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. In the air, right field. Mendick settles under this one. He makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Now he breaks his bat. On to first, ball game, and the Mets get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left.
It's a blue
Well, this mad world that made me crazy. Might just turn around, do 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no baby. It's the devil on my